Johnny Depp didn't start his acting career looking like he currently does, and the secret but dangerous habits that led to his face transformation will shock you. Johnny Depp now looks far different from the handsome Hollywood face everyone fell in love with in the 80s, and while many of the transformations have to do with aging, Depp may have gotten some deliberate adjustments to his face. Aside from some obvious effects and substances that may have caused an awful transformation to Depp's face, he has also gone through many stressful and toxic situations that affected him greatly. And the crazy thing is that Depp's face has some of his deeper features change over the years, like having his chiseled jawline transform into a square-shaped face. However, the timeline of when the changes began and how it started speaks more about what Depp did to alter his appearance. One of the major factors why Johnny Depp's face keeps transforming are the different roles that he had to play. After rising to fame, not just because of his performance in 21 Jump Street, but also because of his attractive looks, many fans expected Johnny Depp to keep looking like a screen god, which became impossible due to some challenges. So the roles Depp kept getting made it a must to have his face changed to suit the characters he played, which he did well. Depp's face changed when he acted as Willy Wonka in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory in 2005. Then in 2015, Depp looked very different with a fuller face during a press conference for the film Black Mass. And a New York Post report made a detailed breakdown of Depp's new look and what could have caused it, saying the actor's face, chiseled just a few months ago, had swelled into a puffy oval, and the rest of his body looked as if it had gotten just as round. Then the report continued by saying there was also a red stain on his teeth, which could be a stain from a drink or even worse, substance overuse. Also, for a man who had gone through numerous relationships and toxic marriages, it's not unexpected that the pressure of those experiences may have made him unrecognizable. So it became obvious that he got a different face when he was with Amber Heard, as many fans wondered and asked what happened to the man whose face made everyone fall for him. In 2011, before Depp started to date Amber, he still had his chiseled jawline, which looks close to how he did in the 90s, as he was photographed at the French premiere of his movie Rum Diary. And then Depp's face rounded while dating Amber, and his teeth started to look rotten, which Depp has the perfect explanation for. While Depp's face may have been a huge reason why many female celebrities have fallen for him and dated him, his face also transformed due to the effects of these relationships. Depp married his first wife, Laurie Ann Allison, in 1983, but they divorced 2 years later. However, he got into about 2 more relationships before meeting and proposing to Winona Ryder in 1990, and Depp's handsome face remained constant throughout their relationship, as they always seemed happy and comfortable with each other. Also, the actor tattooed Winona forever on his arm, and they both featured in Edward Scissorhands together. But after they broke up, Depp started dating the supermodel Kate Moss in the late 90s, and kept his charming face, as the two were always the winning couple of every red carpet event they were at due to their distinctive looks which complement each other. With his radiant appearance, Depp soon started another relationship with Vanessa Paradis after breaking up with Kate Moss, and they had a long 14-year relationship and had 2 children together before splitting. Although Depp's face has started to change at this time, he had retained his well-trimmed face, and many still found his looks endearing. Interestingly, the noticeable changes that concern the fans about Depp's looks began when he started to see Amber, as Depp started looking bloated and lost his signature face. And while it might look natural, much of it can be linked to the toxicity in their union, although they mask it with excessive public displays of affection whenever they are outside. Most of this toxicity doesn't just come from the verbal, physical and mental stress that they both suffered in the relationship, but it was more of how they both became that couple who constantly absorbed themselves in dangerous substances. So this frequent use of substances ruined Depp, especially as he drank more mercilessly than he ever did while with Amber. Even during their famous trial, Amber Heard noted that many of their problems came from using recreational substances, possibly the main reason why Depp's face has changed so drastically. Before now, Johnny Depp had been very open about his issues with drinking and consuming dangerous substances, as he became addicted when he was just 11. According to Depp, the cause of this struggle is largely due to how he grew up, as his environment was an area known for things like that because even his mother was addicted. Depp explained how it started, saying, "My mother used to ask me to go and get her nerve pills, and I think I was around age 11 that it dawned on me that nerve pills were calming her nerves. So I brought her nerve pills and I took one, and that began my substance use." And the effects of substance usage weren't showing in his early years in Hollywood because he was still so young and not using as much before he became rich. And once he got more money, he could afford many of the dangerous substances he couldn't access before. This resulted in the heavy usage which had side effects on his face. So as the addiction became more intense, treatments, it likely sped up his aging process and made him start gaining irregular weight on his face. Depp tried defending himself against Amber's claim of his dependence on these substances, saying that it's not hidden that he uses harmful substances carelessly, and Depp added that he's been very open about his challenges with addiction all through his life. However, Depp's constant use of these harmful substances and his struggles in fighting his addiction, coupled with the stress of being a celebrity, has caused much damage to him. Also, his toxic marriage with Amber Heard made it possible for Depp to let himself slip without even knowing, which has made a huge but unremarkable transformation to his face. Aside from losing a lot of money in movie roles due to the court battles with his ex-wife, the actor will likely lose out on getting some acting roles due to the change of appearance of his face. Many of the films and series that he featured in the past resulted from his good and tiny jawline, which gave him a rugged look that fit into those roles. However, with this new bloated face, Depp might not be considered as much again. Aside from the face, teeth are also a feature that defines appearance most times, and for a man who used to have an affectionate smile, his teeth are now so rotten. And Johnny Depp isn't ashamed to discuss some of the reasons why. After pictures of Depp's teeth came up, fans started trolling him. But it got even worse as the actress Angelina Jolie refused to kiss Depp on a filming set due to the bad shape of his teeth until he rinsed his mouth. However, the bad problems with his teeth can be traced to smoking, drinking, and substance use since he was a child. But Depp mentioned that it could be due to the terrible teeth infections he has had as well. Depp said, "I've got loads of cavities. I had a root canal done 8 years ago that's unfinished. It's like a rotten little stub." The crazy thing is that for a high-profile celebrity like Depp, fans would have expected that he took treatment seriously and cut down on the usage of harmful products to make his looks better and presentable. But Depp sees it differently, saying, "But I like it. It's like when the Indians would make something beaded. They would always put imperfections on it. When I see people with perfect teeth, it drives me up the wall. I'd rather swallow a tick than have that." According to a celebrity dentist, Dr. Apper, the rottenness in Depp's teeth results from aggressive wear and tear that has piled up for a long time due to the effects of excessive coffee and other stains, substances, and smoke. Then the dentist advised that for Depp to improve his teeth, he should get a thorough cleaning. But with how Depp has mentioned that he's proud of his teeth and likes them rotten, he probably would not want to clean them. While Depp may have agreed to some of the dangerous reasons why his face has changed over the years, he has never mentioned getting plastic surgery to enhance his looks. However, a popular TikTok plastic surgeon, Dr. Anthony Yun, compares Depp's old and new looks to evaluate whether the actor has had work done on the face. And he started by saying the rumors of Depp getting a hair transplant aren't real, because if Depp did get a hair transplant, it looks like it was done in modesty. The doctor also mentioned that Depp's eyes have remained the same, even if he may have gotten some minimal cheek filler injections. Dr. Yun continued by saying that Depp's nose looked like there was some work done on it, which he's not very certain of, and he concluded that Depp is, in fact, real, which leaves only the remaining options of why and how the actor's face has transformed. But the fact remains that the doctor only compared his 90s pictures with a not-so-recent one, so he may have new opinions if he checks out his new square and bloated face. So, what do you think of Johnny Depp's face transformation? Share your thoughts in the comments, and thanks for watching.